What's up, team? It's the 29th of January, and the first month of our year 2025 is almost done. And personally, it has been a great month to start up lots of great opportunities that the market presented to us. And we managed to book a lot of profit, especially from the system's performance and our manual trading as well. So, for all those benefiting from the analysis and the knowledge that I've been dropping on this specific channel, thank you guys for subscribing, and I thank you guys for the likes and everything. I really appreciate your support, and I hope that you guys may continue to share with your friends and family. Given that pretty soon I'm going to be sharing with you guys a beginner's course so that you guys can approach the market on the same way that I approach the market on a daily basis, so that you guys can be able to improve your trading, especially when it comes to identifying the direction that the market might take over the next couple days. And also, especially when it comes to becoming highly selective about your trading setup. Obviously, when I started up as well, I acted rashly. I would just enter and execute trades out of nowhere, like based on my emotions. And it's going, I would see price pumping and I would just be like, okay, it's going, and we are losing the moves. And I would immediately enter the trade, and then the next thing I would actually find price going against me, and then I would tell myself, I feel like these guys are specifically targeting me, which is not the case. As I always speak about, 90% of us have the same knowledge, 80% of us, right, which is available all over the internet. So today we're going to be speaking a little bit about goals and habits, and also I think I'm going to be continuing on yesterday's analysis, and we're going to be seeing where price is going to potentially be heading to today, and the trades that we have taken as well. So I'm going to be highlighting all that for you guys, and yeah, I hope that you guys have been enjoying the content. And obviously, as we go on, my goal is to keep on improving. And for all those who have questions or specific things that they want to understand, you can write on the comment section below, so that on the next video I may add that to it so that you guys can benefit the best way. Okay, so first of all, we are going to be checking the news as always. We can see over here that today is the 29th January. We can see like we have GBP news at 9:15 a.m. Then at 9:45 a.m. we have CAD PM USD news and 2:30 p.m. So it appears that today we are going to be having a lot of red high impact news. So we have to be careful, especially when trading with news. Okay, so first of all, let us approach the charts, right? This is a specific trade that we entered already. We entered this trade on Monday as the beginning of the week. I did identify as I placed this thing here. I did say that I want price to come up around this area, reject and go down, and that is exactly what happened. So this is only so that you guys can see that it is possible to predict. However, it takes time and it takes commitment. Obviously, I spoke about goals and habits. A lot of our habit is like our worst enemies, or it can also be our best friend. Because if you have good habits, then it can be really, really helpful, especially when it comes to trading, because you stay committed to it and you only adhere to the principles and parameters that you have set upon yourself. So in this specific case, we can see that price went up here, went down, and over here, this here we can box this in right away. Okay, let us see. We can box this in right away as level one. And as you already know, I like to save so that I don't have to. No, I didn't save it properly, so that I won't have to reanalyze every single day and draw these boxes. It's quite annoying. Well, I guess I'm just becoming lazy at this point. But yeah, so we happen to have level one, and as you can see today, price, as soon as we got out of the Asian box, price decided to come up here and went down straight away. Another thing that is important to check is the timing. If it's the timing, I think I've actually mentioned on the previous videos I did mention that these boxes over here, the blue boxes is the Asian, the red is the New York, right? So the timing you can see here, as soon as it went out, came back here, boom, boom, two hits to the downside. So we're not sure what price want to do here, but I'm seeing like price should continue dropping, given that we had, if we go on a bigger time frame, we had one, two, three, reset, one, two, three. So there are two chances here. It's either we might see a reset over here, or as price has already hit 200 EMA, ideally I would like to see a continuation to the downside. So in this point, we have a continuation, or we could also have a reset. But as of yet, the trend is to the downside, so I would like to trade to the downside. But on this specific pair, I'm already in and I didn't exit. Um, and today we didn't really get a good entry over here because I wasn't on the charts already. But the trades that I'm already in has been running in profit and they keep increasing and increasing. So in this specific pair here, we have to wait. Some of you may say, okay, fine. If you're seeing that the direction is to the downside, why don't you just enter? Obviously, you gotta take in mind like that from here to here, which would be the ideal stop loss. It's like 33 pips. Is that something you can handle? Is that something that's within your trading plan? That's why I always emphasize and speak about sticking to your trading plan and being highly selective and disciplined. Because it's in cases like this that you actually have the direction of the market. You think like, okay, since I have the direction, let me just enter. Sometimes they might, you never know, they might decide to do something else. Sometimes they might decide to make a stop hunt or pullback or something of that sort before actually going to the direction that you want. That's why most of you end up getting stopped out, and then the next thing you end up saying, "But I was right." You were right, yeah, about the direction, but the point of entry, which is the most important thing, because you could be right about the direction, then there's a pullback that's 50 pips, right? That's not a good entry because if the pullback is 50 pips, then it goes to the right direction. With the lot size you have entered, you would be risking a lot. Especially, I don't know what's the percentage that you guys are using when it comes to your risk reward ratio, but yeah, you would end up risking a lot. So that's something that I would not advise. That's why you become highly selective with tight stop loss. Then you keep compounding them and increasing the lot size over time, and that's how you grow your account. And over time, that's how you actually end up making something out of this business and benefiting from it. So on Euro USD, high chances price is going to continue to the downside, given that we're already in it. And we also have Euro JPY. So Euro JPY, we also did identify yesterday a sell setup over here. As you can see, I drew this yesterday. Came here, came down here. And we have level one, we have level two. And ideally, I want to see another level to the downside so that we can make level three, right? And maybe we might have some sort of midweek reversal or something of that sort. But yeah, ideally, I would like to see level three. And currently, right now, we didn't really get an entry here. Over here, we didn't really get an entry. However, we did enter also yesterday, and we never took out the trade. Though that's something that I don't usually advise, given that even I myself don't do that. I'm a day trader, so I like to execute my trade most often and exit. It's just that on this specific one, I was out of the office and I happened to let price run and move my stops really, really close. So yeah, that's why they ended up keeping these positions open. Aside from that, I wouldn't advise that you keep your trading positions until the next day. Book your profits, even if it's 30 profit, 30 pips, 40 pips, 25 pips, book your profit and bit by bit. When you start compounding, your account is going to grow and bit by bit you're going to be increasing your lot size. It's not about the number of pips that you acquire, but it's about the lot size that you use. Because some guys just those big company hedge funds and whatever, they open a huge lot size, right? Indicate a few number of pips, and they are even aiming for a small percentage, but they still manage to benefit and make money out of it because of the size of their capital. So our goal is to go grow our capital as much as we can, so that we can also afford to take these positions, these short positions, but with the big lot size, so that we can maximize our capital and the use of our capital and our profits. And on Nasdaq 100. As you can see, our prediction yesterday was that price go up here and come down. Price did go up, came down. However, price decided to reverse to the upside, potentially maybe giving us a reset. So now we know that, okay, price has changed. We are not going to continue to the downside. However, we are going to be going to the upside, right? So this is why I speak about the importance of adapting, always adapting to what the chart is showing you. Because over here, if you enter this trade and you saw all this profit over here, and you didn't move your stop or anything of that sort, um, you would just be like, ah, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down until you get taken out after seeing a huge profit. And I'd say that's crime, guys, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to come in the charts, take our profit, go out. You don't chop a tree with one swipe, bit by bit, bit by bit, until you manage to get to where you want to get. So at this point, I believe this is a reset, and we might continue hitting to the high side when it comes to Nasdaq 100 and NZD CAD, as predicted, dropped. However, it didn't end up giving us a second leg over here, but NZD CAD dropped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. They ended up aiming for the straight drop instead of giving a stop hunt before dropping. So on NZD CAD, from my personal point of view, currently you can see that price rose level 1, level 2, and level 3. And at this point, price dropped level 1. So ideally, I'd like to see a rejection to the downside, or price could want to go up a little bit, reject still, and continue to the downside. So these are my two predictions for NZD CAD. So I'm gonna keep watch of NZD CAD, and I'm going to be checking on its performance. And right now I'm going to be giving you a quick update, guys, on the VPS of one of my clients that has been using the system. We can actually see currently from this specific account over here. Allow me to, okay, bring this thing here over here. What's going on? Okay, we can see over here the live profits are, because I get a lot of questions. You guys can see over and over again the last profits. Last time I showed this account, it didn't have this much profit. So I can see it currently as it is trading automatically without the need of my personal knowledge, using proper risk management and growing the accounts currently. So you can see from the profits and its performance that it is consistent and reliable. So I think if you can take a look at profits on this specific one, we have about 430 now in gain, which is like almost around 40% plus just in a matter of 3 months. So all of those of you who are trying to acquire the system and still benefit from it, you can get in touch with me directly under the link below and everything that I've left below. My details, you can get in touch. I can give you that 3 months free trial so that you can benefit from it and you can get the use of the system. And then after the 3 months trial, you can choose if you want to purchase the system for €499, or we could say $500. Right. So this is it for today's episode, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and share with friends so that we can grow our community and help as many people who are getting started in the industry together. So this is it for today's episode. I'll catch you guys on the next one.